Welcome to the introduction to CrewAI. But first, I want to give you an idea of what CrewAI is and what CrewAI provides as a framework. We have seen what an agent is, and now we have a feeling of why working with agents can be definitely more powerful than just using LLMs with prompts. Let's have a look at why CrewAI is actually around. What is the motivation behind this Python package? So first of all, CrewAI is a collaborative multi-agent AI platform. In this sentence, we can actually see two key points. The first is collaborative. Collaborative, we will see how this is actually implemented and how we can exploit this feature of CrewAI. For now, let's focus on the meaning. Collaborative means that whenever we have to work with multi-agent, there will be some sort of collaboration implemented in CrewAI. Collaboration means that if we compare it to classical LLMs approaches, and this is something I will do often during the course, we will see that collaboration means that we're not just writing one single prompt that is confined to whatever you write into the string that is sent to the LLM, but instead we have different techniques and different tasks and agents that are collaborating all together to reach one specific goal. And of course, multi-agent is the fact that we are not confined to one single agent, but instead we can have multiple agents taking care of different tasks and working together for the same goal. Now, let's have a look into the key features of CrewAI. This picture explains very well what we have under the hood. First of all, we have, as we mentioned before, this multi-agent collaboration. So we have these agents inside the crew that can also access tools like browsing the internet or accessing some external KPIs, and they're working together towards the goal that you set as global goal of your application. And the second point is task specialization. This is crucial to understand why CrewAI is, and why working with frameworks like this in general is definitely a better solution compared to classical LLMs approach. Because here you're not confined, as I said before, to one single prompt, but instead you focus on what the agents do, and then you can focus on what are the tasks that you assign to the agent. So you're actually basically splitting these two concepts in two. You're not putting everything in one frame, in one prompt, but instead you're splitting this in two different objects, the task and the agents. That means that you can have different tasks that are specialized in different requests, different goals, or whatever you want to solve. The third topic is dynamic task allocation. This is basically what we described in the first module when we were showing this loop feedback that we have on top of the classical LLM approach. Dynamic task allocation means that whenever we are working with LLM and requesting something and trying to solve a solution, trying to solve a problem, the final solution is a result of many iterations and adjustments that are happening inside CrewAI. So the framework is adjusting the output based on the answers that are basically sent by the LLM that is used in this case. We will see that we can use different LLMs actually, but for now we just refer to LLM. So dynamic task allocation in a nutshell. We try to solve a problem. We're not confined to one single output, but instead we adjust the output based on whatever is happening in the environment. And also one more thing, this will be definitely more clear whenever we're gonna touch these topics like agents, tasks, crews, managers. And the fourth point is scalability and flexibility. It doesn't matter what you want to solve. Solutions like this are very flexible. You can apply them to many domains because if you think about it, this is not just about CrewAI. This is how we solve problems in general. We can have different people working towards the same goal. They can actually form a team and they have different tasks assigned to each of the people that is part of the team or the crew, and these people are working towards the same goal, and perhaps there's a manager on top of these people that tries to be sure that all the people, in this case the agents of the team, are going in the right direction, and so forth, so on. So you can actually understand that this is very flexible and you can apply it to many domains. Now, this is something I mention many times, especially when I go to conferences and I talk about these technologies. It's important for me that we focus on software engineering, we focus on products. As a data scientist, of course, I need to work with data, but I also need to work with products that can be delivered and it can be easily implemented. So at the same time, as a software engineer, what I like about working with frameworks like CrewAI is that I don't have to reinvent all the concepts that we have in these packages. So the agent collaboration, the design of the interfaces that we will see in the next slides, the fact that you don't have to take care of how the resources of your machine are actually used, all these dynamic components that are already implemented in CrewAI, these are all things that you don't have to take care of. So you can focus on the solution, you can focus on the product you want to build. This is really important. So what I see is that you can easily, at least in my case, I can easily create small prototypes. One important point is I can minimize the backend demands, so I'm not sending a lot of tokens to the LLMs because we have a lot of optimization process happening under the hood. And I also believe that it accelerates time to market. So that means that whenever you have a solution in mind with interfaces like what is provided by CrewAI, you can easily build your product without taking care of concepts that could be very time expensive to build, like agents, tasks, collaboration. Now, that's it for this module. I hope this introduction was clear, and in the next one, we will have a look into some of the classes, decorators, and functions that CrewAI has to provide. We reached the end of the first module. At this point, we know why working with agents is important. And for some classes of problem, it's probably essential. I wanted you to understand what are the foundations of CrewAI before moving into the technical details, which is part of the second part of this course. For now, keep in mind that working with agents is definitely something more than LLM's prompts. We have something more on top that we can exploit based on the problems that we need to solve. So I hope you enjoyed the first part, and I'll see you in the second part of this course. Thank you.